Что-то батыр. Ужас. Ужас!
Look at that one! Good landing! Landing!
Dive view! Woo! Mọi người không? Nóจะขึ้นจอมึงNo pases, no pases,
¡Oh!
no pases. Venga, atrás.
¡Ya salta, ya!
So it's a Category 3 now. It's not going to stay a Category 3.
No. So the official National Hurricane Center forecast takes it up to a Category 4. You can see in that graphic there of 140-mile-an-hour winds by Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah.
There are some models that are saying this could get to a Category 5. So it really comes down to this question of...
Category 5?
Yeah, Category 5.
Wow.
So this could just max out the scale. And then we talk about a whole new set of it creates its own atmosphere. It's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
But over the next couple of days, it went from a tropical storm to a Category 2 hurricane in a span of 6 hours. It almost doubled in wind speed, from 60-mile-an-hour winds to 115-mile-an-hour winds in a period of 24 hours. So this storm really is supercharged and ready to go.
Yeah, okay.
A major new report has scientifically linked more storms, floods, droughts, heat waves and other extreme weather events to global warming. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change report says while extreme weather is linked to man-made climate change, at the moment only rare individual weather events can be directly linked. However, the authors say they are more confident now of the link between extreme weather and climate change. The IPCC report is designed to help governments and policymakers manage the extreme risks of climate change.
For 2.5 million years, the Earth's climate has fluctuated, cycling from ice ages to warmer periods. But in the last century, the planet's temperature has risen unusually fast, about 1.2 to 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Scientists believe it's human activity that's driving the temperatures up, a process known as global warming. Meanwhile, readings taken from ice cores show that the greenhouse gases carbon dioxide and methane have hit their highest levels in the past 420,000 years. Arctic sea ice is also shrinking. According to NASA studies, the extent of Arctic sea ice has declined about 10% in the last 30 years. As long as industrialized nations consume energy and developing countries increase their fossil fuel consumption, the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere will continue to rise.
2014 was the hottest year on Earth since modern record keeping began in 1880. That is until 2015, and then that was replaced by the hottest year on record, 2016. First, why does National Geographic feel it's necessary to do this type of a story?
We want to do stories about climate change because National Geographic has been doing this kind of coverage for really the entirety of our 129-year history. We've been writing about the planet and the health of the planet, animals, the environment, history and cultures, and all of these topics are affected by what we're seeing with climate change.
You're not a partisan organization. You're not trying to take sides in the political debate, though you are strongly pro-science and pro-fact.
Well, what we always say is we're on the side of science, we're on the side of the facts, and we're on the side of the planet. And I think you can be on the side of the planet and not be partisan. We are a proudly and strongly nonpartisan organization, but what we are trying to do is give policymakers and the public the facts so they can make informed decisions about things like climate change, the Environmental Protection Agency, and how to keep the planet healthy.
All right, let's take a look at the cover of the piece. It rattles off in some of these 7 reasons. The world is warming. Number 2, it's because of us. And 3, we're sure. Those are usually the topics that are most challenged by climate change skeptics or deniers.
People almost view how they view climate change as part of their identity. The way I think we can play a role here is to help people understand by presenting stories through pictures, through amazing graphics, and also dishing up a healthy dose of the facts, but doing so in a way that will draw people in rather than put them off.
In terms of FEMA, they're constrained by how much money is in the pot. Right, and a bunch of laws are set, and it just says, here's what people get reimbursed. Now, what we're going to try to do is work with Congress to see if we can get what's called a supplemental, to see if we can get a little extra in there. Now, I'm not going to lie to you though, because you wouldn't want me lying to you.
We all paid for 35 years
I
worked in my life. I paid into the government.
No, of course. But I want to be honest. The notion that nobody's going to be made 100% whole. But what we can do is to see if we can get some additional allocations so that people get a little bit more than they're currently, by law, able to get. And so that's what we're going to be trying to push for. It's going to require a congressional vote for us to do it.